woman a chocolate eclair and she'll stuff her face for 20 seconds. Teach a woman how to make chocolate eclairs and she'll stuff her face for a lifetime. So I'm going to show you how to make these and profiteroles, and the first thing we have to do is to make some choux pastry. I've no idea why it's called choux pastry. I mean, you can't wear it on your feet. So let's start by making the choux pastry. I've got 65 grams of plain or all-purpose flour, 2 beaten eggs and 50 grams of butter. Put 150 ml of water in a pan, drop in the butter and very gently bring it up to the boil. The moment it comes to the boil, turn off the heat, dump in the flour and mix it really vigorously. It'll go all horrible and claggy at the start, but stick with it. And eventually it goes to this kind of smooth paste. Now add in the egg a little bit at a time, beat it in, a little bit more, beat that in. Now there'll come a point at which this paste becomes thick and glossy and drops kind of reluctantly off the spoon. Yeah, it's going, doesn't want to, but it will. Now I haven't used all the egg, but that's fine. This is what I want. Now the next step is much easier if you've got something to pipe this stuff with. I'm using my piping syringe. I'll put the pastry into the syringe. Okay, my syringe is now full and I'm going to leave this nozzle wide open. Now on this baking tray I've got some lightly buttered baking paper and I'm going to squeeze out some walnut-sized blobs onto the paper. Come on, out you come. Space them apart because these things are going to puff up in the oven. And over here I'm going to pipe out a sausage, just to show you that you can use this dough to make an eclair as well. Now I'll pop these in the oven at 200 degrees C for 15 minutes. Then after 15 minutes turn the temperature down to 170 and cook for a further 10 minutes. After 10 minutes remove from the oven and just poke a little hole in the bottom to let any steam out. And with the eclair, just drive a skewer right the way through the middle. Now pop these back in the oven for just 5 more minutes. After another 5 minutes, we can pop them onto a baking tray to cool and they should be nice and crispy. Now leave them to cool. Sorry, I can't resist it. Now to finish off these delights we need some chocolate, it's about 100 grams here, 200 ml of double cream or thick cream and 4 tablespoons of icing sugar. Whisk together the cream and the icing sugar. Alrighty, it only needs a couple of minutes whipping. Now load up your piping bag or syringe with the cream. And using the hole that you made in the bottom of your profiteroles and the nozzle, insert the nozzle and inject in some cream. Oh, I reckon that one's full. Just wipe off any excess. Pop it on a plate. And the next. And it's exactly the same with the eclair. Just go squirt. Well, that's the cream done. Now for the chocolate. Melt the chocolate in a bowl over a pan of boiling water. Now once your chocolate's melted, you can take a profiterole and you can either just dip it in, put it to one side, or you can just brush the chocolate on. Brushing works particularly well for the eclair if you can't get it into your bowl, which I obviously can't. Now I would definitely recommend popping these in the fridge for a little while to get the chocolate to harden. Chocolate eclairs and profiteroles, to die for. So, can I eat this now? Thank you. Till the next time, in Titli's Busy Kitchen with me, Titli Horn. Until next time, good harvest. Good